Barely.
They're there though.
But now when you make a face, oh my God, that's what people say to me.
I think I have a lot of texture in my skin, and I hate that. But that's funny that you see airbrushed.
I just see airbrushed.
See, that's the body dysmorphia, because I don't see wrinkles under your eyes.
Oh my God, come on.
No, I don't.
That's all you see.
No, that's not all I see.
My whole face is wrinkles.
Just so we know the air's on, Chris. So you can listen to the audio. Maybe it doesn't bother you.
Clear.
No, we do it to turn.
The air is on.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Can I come and live in here?
Yes, you actually can. If you ever need a break, need to get
away.
Oh,
hell yeah. How fun would that be?
There's a bedroom in there.
Morning.
Bedroom. Morning, bitch.
Morning, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll do it before I have the baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Do a little staycation.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, knock on my door.
Watch movies at night.
Oh, fun. Fine.
And I bet you content would come out of that too. Like spontaneous.
Dude, move it.
Come through.
Yo, come through.
Come
through.
through.
You coming through?
You gonna come through?
You know how many people messaged me to come through?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No one messaged me.
Really? I get random comments. Not really. Do you?
Not much. Occasionally.
Yeah.
Someone wrote to me, please tell me happy birthday. It would mean so much.
And you were like, you responded, no.
I just deleted it.
No.
No, I will not.
Right. That's nice that you responded, you know?
I said happy birthday, belated, because it was from 2021. But they wrote happy 4th of July, so I saw it again. So I said happy 4th of July and happy belated birthday. And they seemed happy, so.
They 2 whole years older.
2 whole years older.
We're the youngest we're ever going to be in our life.
I have so much energy. Oh my God, isn't that so sad?
I'm so happy and grateful that we have so much energy and that we're in perfect health.
Thriving, perfect health.
Well, are we rolling? Yes. Welcome to the podcast.
I'm Manon Matthews.
Manon Matthews. Follow her on all social media. Follow her home from work. Follow her when she goes to the grocery store. Stalk her.
Follow me to the gynecologist.
Stalk her and give her an exam.
Give me money.
Now, so if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because it pushes it up the algorithm and then people actually see it. Isn't that interesting? But if they don't like the video, no one sees it.
Yeah, and there's videos that come out a lot, and if you don't subscribe, you don't maybe get notified.
Yeah, you don't get notified. Listen.
I feel like you just yelled that.
Listen.
Wait.
We're talking about affirmations here.
Okay.
Let's talk about them, guys.
On my drive over, I was on the phone with my mom, and I said what I've been saying every day for a very long time. I'm tired. I don't have a lot of energy. I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself when I go to Laura's house and I'm going on a podcast. What if I need a nap and I just need to be tired? What am I going to do in this world? And at lunch, we had a lunch break. I was telling Chris, I feel like Laura has this energy surging through her all the time, and everything that she says is the most interesting thing that anybody's ever said. Like, I went to Whole Foods and I went down aisle 3 looking for almond butter, and not just any almond butter.
Not so almond butter. It's like a combo. It's got Brazil nuts, coconut, sunflower seeds, flax seeds. It's amazing. It's got all this stuff and they blend it all together and it's so good.
So nourishing.
It's so good. It's so nourishing. It feels good. It's rich. It's high in omega-3. So good. Not so. Way too expensive though.
So I realized I had a limiting thought that I'm tired, and that thought has been getting in my way. And if I had that same sort of enthusiasm and same story of like, I have so much energy running through me that I might get more done and me more happy in my life.
Me more happy in my life. That makes sense, grammatically speaking. Me more happy in my life.
Me more happy in my life.
But because we're talking about the power of thoughts and how if a thought can make you sick and stressed, a thought can make you healthy and happy. And so it's really about consciously making the decision to change your thoughts, becoming aware of like, oh my God, throughout the day, I'm affirming, I'm so tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Therefore, I am so tired.
The body's listening. So it's going to go, okay, we'll make you tired.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We know how to do this.
Okay, cool.
We also know how to make you energy because you were a kid once. And kids have so much energy surging through them. So your body remembers when you had energy surging through. So don't you go thinking, I have no energy. Just act like you're 6 years old again. Embody, imagine what that felt like being on the grass running through the sprinklers.
Yeah,
I can see it now.
I can see it now. The way they pop out of bed, what the hell? Literally, Alfie just pops up. Oatmeal bath? Woo! Swimming? Like within
dogs.
2 seconds.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Sorry? Don't you need coffee, Alfred?
Alfred? Do you call him Alfred?
Yes, sometimes.
Aww.
Alfred.
I don't think he would need coffee.
No.
So what do you think happened between then and then the age we are now to where we think we need all these things
Well,
to wake up?
We're slowly dying.
We're dead.
So there's that. So our body is like deteriorating. No.
Cancel.
But here's the thing. So, but I do think that our thoughts are so powerful, right? And so we were talking about how we are delusional, or to be delusional and to embrace that, just to like reprogram your subconscious mind by changing your thoughts. Like that there is a lot of power in that. And so I used to have a journal growing up, or like when I was in my early 20s, late teens, where I would like affirm like, I am an idiot. I am like a dumbass. I'm worthless. I'm selfish. I don't deserve anything. Like I would negatively affirm it and I would write it down. Yeah. And then I like.
Can you imagine telling that to a little kid?
I know.
You're an idiot. You're never going to amount. They would literally shrivel and like cry in the corner.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, got sober, and then was like sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I started.
That's a phrase that they use in those meetings.
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I consciously started changing my thoughts and affirming stuff, and it felt very delusional, and I didn't believe it. But the energy thing really applies to you, or like I still do it all the time when I find myself having scary, fear-driven thoughts that 9 times out of 10 are not even true. It's just telling yourself a scary story of like, my life could go this way. Oh, I caught the thought. No, my life could go that way.
Yeah, people are always like, what if something bad happens? Right. Ask the other, what if something amazing happens?
What if something good happens?
You know what I like to do? Here's what I like to do that I think I am good at. I'll walk into AG1 or somewhere I'm going, and I'm like, I'm open to miracles. I'm excited for the miracles that are about to happen. And then like little fun things will happen. But if I go into a place unconscious, I might be, back to the old bump and grind.
Bump and grind, yeah. I don't see nothing wrong.
That's why intention
with a little bump and grind
is really helpful, to have intention when you do things.
Yes.
Like, what is my intention in opening my Instagram today? Is it to give back? Is it to help heal? Is it to connect?
Learn something?
Is it to learn something? Or is it to scroll unconsciously and then feed the story that I'm not enough?
Totally. I love that.
If I don't have a strong intention, I might not want to be doing that thing.
I absolutely love that.
Do we have any questions?
Oh my God, questions. So I love that, guys. So our advice to you, our unsolicited advice, is to be delusional. And when you catch yourself having a negative thought, consciously make the decision to switch it to what you want rather than what you don't want, and just live in there. Even though it feels really hard and like a lie, it's so powerful.
Yeah, you're saying be delusionally happy, like in favor of yourself.
Dude, yes.
Whether it's true or not, be delusional in the sense of like, I'm going to be so amazed at myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alfie woke me up at 4:30 in the morning the other day, and I got a couple hours of sleep, and my first thought was, this is going to suck. This morning's going to suck. I'm going to be so tired. I don't want to do it. I caught the thought and I went, no, today's going to be the best morning ever. This is going to be the best day ever. How could this day go better than I could have ever imagined? I love asking the question to the universe. How could this day go better than I could have imagined? You know,
asking that, you'll go, okay, I'll show you how.
I'll show you how. And then sure enough, we like went on the swings. We had a dance party. We cooked food. I weirdly had this surge of energy, even though I had only 4 hours of sleep.
Well, sometimes, isn't that interesting? Because I've had it where it's been 4 or 5 hours and I have more energy than ever.
Yeah.
But the story is, oh, if I don't sleep enough, then I'm not going to feel good. And then that spirals. Is that true? Is that absolutely true? Do we know it to be true?
Do we
know
know
who
that
would I
to
be
be
without
true?
that thought? Oh, I guess like Johnny has a belief that he only needs 5 hours.
Right.
He just has that belief.
Wow.
So he doesn't worry like I do about, I need my 8 hours, otherwise I'm going to freak.
Yeah.
So I'm going to adopt that, like, I'm good no matter what.
No matter what. Like,
I can
of course,
do anything.
Good sleep is great. Like, let's not deny
sleep is
that.
important. Sleep is important.
Yeah, but we're going to be okay
The
regardless.
body restores itself.
Dude.
We have questions.
So, guys,
from you guys.
Yeah, so everyone came in and asked for advice from us because we are
the advice
licensed
pediatricians,
clinical pediatricians,
therapists,
psychologists,
hypnosis,
psychiatrists,
sponsored metaphorical mentors,
and we are rocket
certified
scientists.
So you're welcome in advance
and
for what we're about to say.
This is advice from us. First question: make an OnlyFans.
That is not a question, but we're on it.
But sure, because you asked.
Who, you, or both of us?
I'm assuming both of us.
I would make one with you.
I'm assuming both of us. If you made one, would you go flappity flappity flap 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 flap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was this close to making an OnlyFans, but then I got scared and I went, well.
Wait, let's
never
talk about
mind.
that. So Manon was this close to making an OnlyFans.
And
then what?
Because who we are around really affects how we are. Even today, this conversation has like lifted me up. Chris has been lifted up because of the vibration that you bring, I'll say, sometimes that I bring, that he brings, like
Yes.
the synergy, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm around people that are depressed and negative and I'm gonna feel that and be like, okay, because what? Or I'm gonna excuse myself and be like, okay, that's not a good environment for me. I gotta protect myself. I gotta stay around people that have what I want and are healthy. Anyway, I was around someone that was like, I started OnlyFans. I love it. I made 80 grand in 1 month. I'm just loving it because I'm owning my sexuality. And it was so attractive to me that I was like, oh my God, yes, that's what I need to do is now I'm gonna start embracing my sexuality and like take it back. Not that I don't think anyone has it, but for lack of a better term, like I'm gonna start just embodying and seeing what that feels like. Because it's something I haven't nourished out there in the world.
Totally.
Maybe even privately. So like this could be a really good thing. Plus I love the sound of 80,000 a month, right? If I only need 2,000 subscribers and I charge this, like, oh my God, whatever. It seemed like so possible. And then like a week later I was like, nah.
But what was the nah? What made you nah?
Well, there's a stigma attached to it
Okay.
that I'm not sure I'm prepared for.
Sure.
It was a fleeting thought. So if I had this thought every day for a year, I'd go, you know what? I thought about it for a year. I gave it a moment. It wasn't like a peak moment in time that I was like, this is a good idea. And then, because that is like, once you do OnlyFans and you become someone that's done OnlyFans, and I will say that she did say like, yeah, some sponsors may not want to work with you. That scared me.
But if you're pulling in $80,000 a month, what the hell do you need those sponsors for?
I know. Well, and then a doubt crept in, is what I'll say. Doubt that I would lose sponsors. Doubt that people would see me differently.
Doubt that Chris and I would be the only ones that subscribed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fear too. Oh my God, what if nobody subscribed? Then I did it for what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's sad. Then that's sad. And what does that make me? Maybe I'm not as cute as I thought I was. Oh my God, what does that mean? I don't want to give anyone power to make me feel cute. Then I'm not in a place to mentally do it then.
Totally.
If I'm not like gung-ho and like, oh my God, I don't need any permission. Like I didn't post funny videos for people to like respond to. I was doing it because I was just like obsessed with the feeling of like, this feels so good. I love this.
And like,
and I put this out whether 0 people are watching or none.
Yeah. And you're genuinely like doing a service. Like you're naturally so funny and gifted. So you're sharing that with the world. You're expressing yourself to the world.
And I also have created a story that if I did OnlyFans, then Nancy Meyers wouldn't hire me to be in her next rom-com.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you told yourself that.
Yeah.
But I see that. I mean, that's compelling. Did you make like a pros and cons list? Or it was just like, I hear you, and I hear the thing of like you get really excited about an idea, but then it leaves you. There are some ideas you have that stick, and they stick with you, and it's like, okay, I have to honor this because like the thought won't leave my mind. It's clearly something that needs to be expressed. What
about you? Do you want only? Have you ever thought about doing it?
Not really, but my reason, because I think like if I were to do it, it would be like photos, right? I wouldn't do like porn.
No,
and again, like
neither would I.
Nothing against sex workers. Like it's just I'm not cut out for
I was seeing it as like I would take really fun photo shoots that were like in lingerie, and because I don't have that, and I'll never be this young again. And how fun would that be?
Yeah,
because I've never tried it.
Totally.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and there's just nothing wrong with it. But I never seriously considered it. But if you're asking me to, I would say the reason that I probably wouldn't, I would say, is because I have kids and I just wonder, like, I don't know, would that affect them? I just don't know. Like, I just don't know. It's funny.
Yeah, because what if in 10 years, it's like getting a tattoo. It's like, what if in 10 years I don't want lingerie photos of me out there because I too want to have kids.
Sure.
That's hard to know. Like, will I, I don't regret having a funny video out there. I know that I'll never regret that.
Yeah.
Will I want pictures of me like that out there one day? I don't know.
Or like, does it matter? And like, I don't know. It's just something to contemplate. I did see a video on TikTok of an OnlyFans girl who was like, I want to talk about the negative side of OnlyFans because nobody talks about that. Everyone's just sort of like glamorizing it and like, oh, look, it's women taking their power back and making so much money. And that is really cool. She was like, but here's how it's negatively affected me. She's like, I find it extraordinarily hard to make new girlfriends. Like they don't want to be, she's like, nobody wants to be friends with the girl who has an OnlyFans. So, because they're threatened by that. Right? They don't want their boyfriends around her, whatever. So she's struggling to make female friends. No, she wants to get married and have kids eventually. She says no guy she dates, when they find out she has an OnlyFans, no one wants her to be. She said it's very, very rare that a guy is like totally cool with it and like, let's get married anyway and have kids. Like most of the men do not see her like that as wife material. This is all from her mouth, by the way. This is not like my opinion. This is like what her experience of having an OnlyFans has been. So she struggles to make female friends. No guys want to like commit to her. And she said like it's made it awkward around family and friends. So she said there's just a lot of ways that it's negatively impacted her life. And she's like, the check is good. You know, the money's good. But for her, it seemed like it was not worth the ways that it's negatively impacted her life.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider too.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, okay. So here are the questions from the fans. Okay, this is a really good one. This is from Just Boo 76. My husband thinks I'm being petty for setting boundaries from his toxic mom. Suggestions on how to deal.
The husband thinks she's being petty?
Because she's setting boundaries against his toxic mom. I mean, I personally think that...
I mean, I want more details, like what kind of boundaries?
But girls, set those boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah, why not?
Because he probably has some sort of unhealthy attachment to his mom.
Well, we don't know any of this. This is all story. I would be curious to know. We're gonna have very different advice.
Because why is the husband thinking that his wife is being petty because she's setting boundaries against his toxic mother? Because there's emotional incest going on. I'll say it. No, stop. We don't know that. But have you heard of emotional incest?
No.
Really? Let me tell you about it. That's a big claim.
I'd get curious if this is how to deal. I would ask your husband, what about this makes it feel petty? I would get curious about his name calling. I'm gonna set the boundaries because this is like me taking care of myself. Yeah. I'm curious where you're getting petty from. Are you okay?
Love that.
Because if he's calling her petty, there's something going on with him, right?
Totally.
So
what's going on with him? And by the way, we don't know you, and we're not qualified. We're not actually.
We're actually not certified in any which way.
And we did not go to college.
Yeah,
and
but we have followers.
We do. We have followers.
That's got to be something.
And we've got a camera.
We have a camera. We have a microphone.
Mm-hmm. So covert incest, also known as emotional incest, is a type of abuse in which a parent looks to their child to be their emotional support that would be normally provided by another adult.
Oh, I think my dad was like that with me, and my mom was like that with me.
Right. So like
it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, and there's codependency there.
Why don't you just go to therapy? I'm not going to fix your problem. I'm 6. That's not fair.
Yes. So it's emotional incest often takes place when a parent lacks or has lost their emotional support system, including their partner or spouse. They might feel isolated or not know how to find constructive outlets for difficult emotions in these cases. So like, you know, I just think like there's probably some codependency with him and the mom that he needs to sort out. But I would say, girls, stay strong and stick to your boundaries.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
What if,
we don't
like,
know
what
that.
is the boundary? Like, what are you talking about?
We don't know that. She didn't say what the boundary was.
Like, maybe there's some healing there. Maybe, is there an issue that you've had with the mom that you need to talk out?
I just think boundaries are good.
Well, yeah, but I want to know I want to know the story.
Yeah. And it's not petty to set boundaries.
Yeah, first and foremost, it's not petty to set boundaries.
Okay, but
I still want to know so much more.
Yeah, we want to know more. And also when you're...
Because I want them to heal through this. I don't want it to just be like, he's wrong and you're right, girl, get it. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't play that game.
No.
I actually want to help you.
It's just like from this, I'm totally full of assumptions and I'm assuming there's codependency with him and the mom, but I don't know that for certain at all.
We don't know anything unless we hear from the man. We need to get these people here on the couch.
Yeah. When she talks to him though, I feel it hurts me when you say I'm being petty, right? Keep it about how you feel, right? Rather than, I can't believe you said I'm petty. How dare you? No, yeah. I feel...
When you called me petty,
yeah,
it makes me feel this way.
Yeah.
I'm creating a story that you feel this way. Is that true?
Yeah. Okay, next, I hope that helped.
Probably didn't.
Stick to your boundaries.
In a loving way, please, thanks.
Okay, next weapon.
We have a lot of weapons.
How can I start to forgive and heal from a narcissistic sibling?
Get some space from them. First and foremost, let's get some separation. Mm-hmm. Take a month, give yourself a month of not speaking with them, and then read some books on how to deal with narcissists because they're your sister and you probably are going to have them in your life. But I'd say find some detachment first and foremost.
Lovingly detach. Also, understand that narcissism is a personality disorder, and it's pointless to have like normal arguments, I think, with a narcissist. There's ways to deal with narcissistic family members, like Google it, how to create boundaries around a narcissist. There's things to say and there's things to not say, because have you had an argument with a narcissist? It's like crazy making. There's no logic. They'll gaslight, they'll stonewall, they'll shift blame to this is your fault and bring up some totally unrelated event.
Oh man.
It's like crazy making. So you just don't engage and you set very firm boundaries.
Yeah, I would.
That's how I deal with a narcissist.
Damn. I'm one of those people that I think if I were involved in an argument with a narcissist, that I would probably not even be aware of it. Because I'm so trained in 12-step programs or whatever to always look at my part. So if they're saying, you did something, I'd probably go, yeah, I did. I think I'd take over responsibility, and I think it's a problem.
Yeah.
I think I could use a little bit more. This isn't about me. This is about their question. I think take space from them, research how to deal with a narcissist.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't take it personally. Like them being a narcissist has nothing to do with you. So if you could zoom out and kind of look at them like they have a disorder, maybe you'll find some compassion, and then kind of just try to find amusement with their behavior. You don't have to like be affected by it.
I kind of like that. Find amusement in their behavior.
Yeah, like when they're like, oh my God, me. I don't know what our narcissists, like if they're doing, just find amusement. Like what's funny about it? What's amusing about it? So that you can like just have some levity around it and not be pulled in by a narcissist. They're controlling my life. They don't have to.
They don't have to.
It's just a narcissist.
Yeah, take your power back.
But if it's your sister, that right? Isn't it your sister?
Even if it's your sister, like we didn't pick our family, so even if it's your sister, I think it's okay to like lovingly detach, you know, and set firm boundaries. Yeah. And if they cross those boundaries, there's consequences.
Yeah,
you'll see them less.
Yeah.
And this is the consequence. And then maybe they'll think twice before they start like verbally or emotionally abusing you or gaslighting you or manipulating you. Like, because they know, oh, well, she has firm boundaries, and if I do this, then, you know.
Also make sure that they are, in fact, a narcissist, because I feel like that word is being thrown around a lot. Yeah. And it's an easy way to be like, they're a narcissist. And it's like, well, is that true? Yeah. Let's just like, or is it that they have some behavior that you're finding triggering, and maybe there's more healing to happen there?
Totally. I like that a lot. Gosh.
I don't really love labels.
I think
that's why.
Doctors.
Not to discredit, I'm just saying.
When will you pair to do another song in the car?
Today.
Tomorrow.
Next
Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Wednesday.
Next time Laura and I go out to eat, we will do another car one. We just need a song. Give me a song.
Tenna says, please, Manon, like girls too. I told you could buy energy.
Oh. Like sexually?
I don't know. She didn't elaborate.
But what am I going to do? I'm in a relationship.
Flappity, flap, flap.
I just don't think it's a good time for me to explore women.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say never. Never say never.
Okay.
I will never say never.
I want to know if you are okay and if you are accessing therapy. EMDR therapy is good for neurodivergence. Well, they didn't specify who they were talking about, but I'm pretty sure it's me.
Is this EMDR?
I don't know.
Okay, so.
Tell me.
We talked about anxiety.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I learned this from Anthony Serino.
Okay.
If I had a stand-up show and I had they said, label the anxiety, what's the number? Oh my God, it's an 8. Okay, so we tap, right? Different meridians on our body, and we say, even though I have anxiety, not I am anxious, it's something I have. Okay. Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself. Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself. Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself.
Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself. Even though I have anxiety,
this part, and then you go like this.
Love and approve of myself.
And then put your wrist and go peace.
Peace.
And then go, okay, what is it at now? Oh, it was at 3. So I did that at my stand-up. I did this, and then I went down there. Just the joke.
You did not.
Yeah, and I got a laugh. Because I used it that day, and then I was like, I need to talk about this in my stand-up. And I did the same joke that you just did, because great minds.
Whoa.
Even though. And that will definitely divert your emotional state from anxiety.
Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself.
Yeah.
Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself.
Or sadness, even though I have sadness. Whatever it is you're going through, it'll change your neural pathways. I think that's what EMDR is. Or unless the tapping is called something else.
We don't know what we're talking about.
I mean, I think it's just this.
Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself. Even though I have anxiety, I wholeheartedly love and approve of myself.
Next question.
Okay. How do I get motivated? I don't bother doing anything ever.
Did I write that?
Yes, this is from Manon Matthews.
So Mel Robbins says motivation is crap. You're never going to feel like doing any of it. You just have to do it anyway.
You got 5 seconds to change your life. You've got 5 seconds.
To change your life.
It's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, just do it. Just countdown method.
Look, because your brain's just going to tell you all sorts of bullshit. Here's a good one. Should we take the
We
next
should start.
question?
We should start. We should start.
Why is that plastic surgery face? Why is that like so perfect? Does this look like it?
It's cute with your mouth. You're like, yours is more like this. Mine's like pulling the nose down.
Oh, pulling the nose down.
Pull
Okay.
it down. We should start.
Okay. Here's a great one. Short Sprite asks, how do you get over that one that you thought was the one? Sorry. How do you get over that one you thought was the one that actually isn't?
I thought I met the one and he wasn't it. So how do you get over it? Is that you just will.
That's great advice. Wow. Wow.
Well, I'm just saying, first things first is
no, say no more.
It's just know that you will get over it. That's hopeful. Like if you would have told me like, oh my God, Manon, actually you did tell me, and a lot of people told me, Manon, there's going to be a day where you're so freaking happy that you didn't end up with that guy. Yeah. Your life's going to be so much better. And I'm like, how could it have been any better than it was? What are you talking about?
Oops.
The truth is, it's going to get really good. Yeah. Like have hope that like, not what if I lose him, it's going to be great.
Yeah. That's great advice.
Also, how do you get over it? Take space away from them. Don't contact them. Do not look at photos because then you're re-stimulating. You're telling your brain that they're currently here. Yeah. So stop contact. Don't look at them. Go outside. Talk to somebody else. Start entertaining what's possible out there.
I love that.
Fuck somebody else.
I also think radical acceptance, like accepting the fact that, okay, what I thought was the one is not the one. And like, let me get into acceptance around that. Let me just accept my reality exactly as it is. It's the resistance that causes the pain.
Thinking things should be different than they actually are. If he was the one, it would be very easy and clear and it would feel good. The fact that he's not the one and it's difficult and painful is like your sign that he's not. And this is really good news.
It's really good news even though it doesn't seem like it. It's also shifting our mindset from scarcity to abundance. So the scarcity mindset says, this guy I thought was the one, he's not, I'm going to be alone forever. There's no one else for me. The abundant mindset says there are how many people in this universe?
There's about 1 million other options for you.
Right.
It's pretty exciting.
Right.
That's a lot.
It's very exciting. Also, I love the mindset of it's him, her, they, or someone better suited for you.
You told me that and you were right.
Yes.
I will say at the time, I was like, I don't know.
Yes.
Because I just wasn't sure because I was so in my emotions. So just give it some time. It's not going to happen overnight, but over time, if you get some space from that person and you start going outside, going out with your friends, going whatever, and just like trusting is going to be hard, like falling into that acceptance and trust that like, okay, it's him or someone better.
I also think that we as a culture obsess on romantic love. We obsess on it. And so like decentering men or decentering romantic love from your life is actually very powerful. Finding importance in like your platonic love, in your creativity, in your community. Like there's so many, in your children, whatever it is, like there's so many other types of love out there. And we as a culture
they're really
obsess.
fulfilling too.
And they're really
We think
fulfilling.
the romantic love is the most only important one. There's so many other relationships out there to be cultivated and to really enjoy, especially the one with yourself. I mean, I'm telling you, take this time to fall madly in love with who you are.
That's
like
so
that
true.
is the key.
Because you'll never leave you.
You've been with you this whole time.
They're
going to be with you till the end. So you might as well hop on board and become your own best friend.
You are going to die together.
Become your best mother, your best friend to yourself, so that when he leaves, she leaves, you're like, all right, I'll find someone who loves me just as much as I do, because that's how energy works.
Yeah.
They are not the answer.
There, you better now.
Did you fix it? Are you over it?
You feel better now? We are
These
such
people.
good therapists. Okay.
I know, I get it though. But if I can make it through it, anyone can.
Girl, I'm in the same boat, you know?
I really thought I found the one.
But then you
There
found...
is no one.
But then you found... But then you found someone even better suited for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my limited thinking couldn't have fathomed that. The universe knew more. God can see a lot more than I can see.
Okay, ready? This question is pretty riveting. This is from Alana Aloha. She says, can someone have big dick energy but actually have a small dick?
Yeah, of course. I think fact. Someone can also have little dick energy but have a big dick.
Wow.
It's all about energy.
Wow, thank you. Next question from Meg Walker. Are you okay?
Me?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm amazing.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I just said I was amazing because I wanted to see what it felt like.
I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
I am so amazing.
I'll say sometimes I don't feel okay.
Yeah,
but it's
same.
just a feeling, and it passes.
And it always passes.
It always passes.
It literally always passes.
Is she okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Hey. Are you okay? Let's say it at the same time now. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Steven's here.
He's picking up Alfie for speech therapy, or dropping him off. You what? See, you can say hi.
It's just funny because I'm not, I don't have the same resentments, but I also want to protect Laura and know that.
But
I gotta let her know that I'm on her team.
But that's the thing. There's no need to even pick teams. Like
there's no need.
I genuinely, we're getting along.
I'm not really. There's no
for the
teams.
sake of our kids.
I know there's no teams.
I'm
on the team of what's best for both of y'all.
Yeah.
And what's for your highest good.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, you were my friend first. But we're getting along. It's fine. Next question. What do you think about men with nicknames on dating apps? What are they hiding?
What kind of nickname? Is it Big Dick Danny? Like, what's the nickname? Is it Nikki for Nick?
I've never been on a dating app. Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Even when I was really famous.
Tell me.
Yeah, I was on Bumble in New York. And then I thought I deleted it, but apparently it just stayed on for like years. No. So even when I was like married, it was like Manon. I think someone said they saw that. But I feel like I deactivated it.
How was Bumble? Tell me about your experience. I've never been on an app, so I just don't know. What was it
fine.
Like? Was it fine?
I don't really care about like if someone sees me on Bumble.
Did you have
Maybe
good
I'm just
dates?
Not famous. I was also on Tinder in 2014, 15.
Really?
Yeah, and I met up with a guy who said he saw me in Studio City, and I was like, okay, well, let's get coffee at this place. So I walked to the coffee shop, and I saw him coming out of his house, so we were actually next door neighbors.
And how did that go?
It was good. We dated for like a month or two. It was fun.
And then what? What happened after the month?
There's a helicopter swarming the house, like the apartment building in his house, and one night he came over and I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, there's a helicopter, like, what if we're in danger? And he's like, yeah, I saw that. I realized that something bad happened this morning on the news, because he was from Chattanooga, and he was like, unfortunately, this guy murdered his ex-girlfriend's dad and like shot her, and it's just really sad. And I was like, yeah, that is sad. He goes, yeah, it was my old roommate. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, so what does that have to do with the helicopter? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, I'm like, does he know where you live? Like, how old of a roommate? He's like, I lived with him a year ago. And I was like, oh my God. So does he know where you live now? He goes, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been over once. I'm like, so could he be on his way here with guns? And he's like, I mean, if he's going to Mexico, there's a chance he could stop by. And I said, you need to leave. And then it was the next day, I went to the gym and I saw him standing outside with a cop. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, this is so crazy. And then I come home from the gym and there's a SWAT team of police with guns pointing at his house, the guy that I dated for like a month. And I just got the F out of there because I was so scared that the guy who was a murderer was going to come back. And I went to Candy Cane Lane and then had a phone conversation. I was like, so what happened? I was like, did the guy come over? And he's like, yeah, but he never came in the house, but they searched the house. I called the cops because I saw like a tobacco dipping can that he used to use in our trash can. So I called them. And then I don't know why I just got so stressed out. And I thought, you know what, this relationship isn't going to go anywhere anyway, but I can't date a murderer. Not that he's a murderer, but I don't want to associate with someone even like second degree.
Even slightly
murdery. Too much.
Too close to the murder.
Yeah,
wow.
I just saw that as my out.
Whoa.
And I think he still probably has resentment.
Crazy.
So that's my one dating app. The other dating app story I have is from Bumble in New York City. Mm-hmm. I met a great guy. He was a fireman, and we dated for like a month, and he was wonderful. But
then what? What happened to
Then
him?
I met the man I married.
So you cut the fireman?
Yeah, without even meeting the guy that I married first. Isn't that crazy? I had this great relationship with this nice fireman, a nice job, attractive. We laughed.
Whoa.
And then I met the guy that I married.
Did you sleep with the fireman?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah. There was times where we wouldn't sleep together. There were times where we were.
When a guy doesn't sleep with you, when you just hang out and he doesn't try to bang, do you ever get offended? Me neither.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
For sure.
I don't get offended.
So, yeah, no.
Maybe I do and I don't even know it.
This podcast is sponsored by AG1, y'all. AG1 is an amazing green supplement. I take it every single morning. It's packed with 75 different vitamins, minerals, whole source food ingredients. Y'all, it's completely vegan. It helps with gut health, energy, hair, nails, strengthens your immune system. It's all your vitamins and minerals all in one drink. You just take a scoop, put it in the cup, mix it around, squeeze a little lemon in there. I like to, and it tastes so good. If you order it through me, just go to drinkag1.com/idiot. Again, that's drinkag1.com/idiot, and you can get a year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs. Y'all, it's your nutritional insurance. I love it, and I know that you will too. But so the fireman, so you basically broke that off. Did you have a conversation with the fireman?
I was sobbing. I was ending something that was so good based off of, I said I met this guy on FaceTime. We've been FaceTiming every single day.
What?
I believe this is like going to be my husband. I can't explain it. I know this sounds crazy, but I actually can't in good faith have him come here for a week to meet me while I'm still seeing you.
Shut up. And what was the fireman's reaction?
He was disappointed. He was confused. He didn't understand why I would make that kind of decision. He was like, why can't you just like, you know, like,
see?
Yeah. And I had already, at that point, I was already like, this is the man I'm going to marry. I mean, if you haven't heard my story, I talk about it a lot. I wrote about it. Like, it was just one of those things where it's like, this is the man of my, like, you're amazing. And this is so fun. But I met the man that is to be my husband. And I just don't think it makes, like, I don't know.
Who turned out to be a massive con artist.
Yeah, and so that's why I have so much regret about ever calling in my husband and locking in that term and, like, not just, like, taking it slow.
Right.
And being like, okay, I love that I have this strong connection with you. Come and visit me in New York, but I'm going to continue seeing this fireman and I'm going to keep my options open because I just got to New York and I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I don't owe anybody anything.
Wow.
Because all this is very new and I don't need to make commitments this early on with anybody.
Wow.
So that was my lesson to learn.
Wow.
My mistake.
And what a big lesson that was.
And now anytime I go to New York, not anytime, but the few times I went, I'll go see the fireman and we'll have like tacos and laugh. And it's, you know, we stayed kind of friendly and he's been so sweet.
And does he have a new relationship?
Yeah. He's had a couple since, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
We went out those times.
Favorite and most effective self-care? For me currently, I would say hot yoga or just yoga. Is my favorite currently. How about you?
Walking in the sunshine.
Love that too. Love that too. I think physical, moving your body in whatever way feels good. Maybe that's dance, maybe that's walking, maybe that's yoga, maybe that's cardio.
Heavy lifting.
Whatever is fun for you. I think it's important to like
that is
anything that brings joy.
Movement to me is the key to life.
Oh my God.
Like if I don't move, I'm miserable.
I'm depressed. Yeah. I'm in fear.
Yeah.
I'm like lethargic, like all the things.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next
question. Pee pee poo poo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes to both.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I would have to respectfully disagree, but I respect your opinion.
I think it's a valid question.
I think that it's really brave of you to ask that.
I'm honored.
And I'm offended.
At the same time.
And I'm turned on slightly.
And I'm sick to my stomach.
And I'm
happy, joyous, and free.
And slightly suicidal. Okay, next question. How do I stop talking to my toxic ex?
You just stop. Just stop. You just stop. You just
stop. Stop. Literally,
just stop.
Don't do it. Maybe try
not texting your
talking.
Ex.
See how my mouth is moving? Stop.
Anytime you think about, I gotta stop. Don't.
Keep it. Try doing this. Watch. See that?
If you have your phone and you're about to throw it.
Try don't.
How about not?
How about don't do it?
If you do what you did, you'll get what you got.
So try not doing it. Okay, next question. 432 days sober. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you motivated on down days?
Knowing that it'll pass. That's like my biggest thing is like, this is gonna pass. It's not gonna stay like this.
Totally.
And honestly, you can't have there are gonna be down days, just like there's gonna be up days. Yeah. You can't have one without the other. So like be like, oh my God, I choose to feel down today.
But knowing that this will pass, and then also like you said, okay, Wayne Dyer said this, there's a time for sadness, there's a time for anger, there's a time for depression, or there's a time for happiness, there's a time for boredom, there's a time for all of it.
Yeah.
Understanding that, like we were given all of these complex human emotions to feel.
Yeah.
We weren't just given happiness.
Embrace the
and horniness. We weren't just given that. We were given...
I was just given horniness.
Horniness, yeah. Manon
Why do you think that is?
She's just horny. That's it.
That's the only thing I ever feel.
Just horny. Yeah.
I don't feel sad. I don't feel happy.
That would suck.
I'm just horny.
That would be so annoying to just be constantly horny.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Having lunch with your grandma just can't
stop thinking about.
That would suck.
That'd be really hard.
That would suck.
Yeah. I think staying in any one emotion for the rest of time would suck.
Yeah.
I think that's why there's a rainbow of emotions. And so if you're in sadness, be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just be in it today.
Yeah, let me be in it. Let me cry in the shower. Let me know that this too shall pass. And also, like, what keeps me motivated, you know, looking around at the life you create from sobriety and going like, man, I'm well aware that going back to drinking or using will I can't do it
Oh my
responsibly.
God, imagine being sad and then putting alcohol on top of it.
Yeah.
It's only going to make it worse.
And like your life could become unmanageable and you could lose everything that means anything. And that's pretty compelling, right?
Yeah.
All right. Robin Moore 8871 asks, should I ask my BF of 8 months why we still haven't slept together? He keeps putting it off. Gay.
He's gay. There's no other explanation.
Robin?
First of all, Robin?
I'd go into the bedroom, open your closet, because I'm betting you any money.
There's a man in there. I would say the question is not when are you going to sleep with me. The question is how many men are you sleeping with on the side.
Now, Robin, we don't know what we're talking about, okay?
Don't listen to
So
this.
don't listen to this, but
he's gay.
gay. Next
Or
question.
he's religious.
Gay.
Why don't you have asked him? Why? Ask him. Can you ask him? Are you gay? No, that might trigger. Some people are asexual and they don't want to sleep with anybody.
That's true.
Did you know that's a real thing?
Because, girl, 8 months.
Happens all the time.
8 months is a lot. I support 2-3 months. I think, like, gain an emotional connection first, even 6. Why not?
Yeah.
Gain the connection
There's no
first.
rush. Is he religious? Sometimes people are like, have beliefs that don't align with like just having sex until marriage. Like get some clarity. Put a timeline on it. Like, hey.
Definitely ask him why though. If y'all are together for 8 months,
how old is he?
Ask why.
How old is he?
Also, another question.
Is he a virgin?
Why not you try?
Or is he gay?
Could you just be
Can
the
you just
aggressor in the situation?
Grab his P, put it in your V.
Right, that's the thing.
And just say, this is what I'd like to do. Are you open to it? Like, you don't have to wait for him to have sex with you.
Right.
You have sex with him.
Right. Some men are submissive, right?
And they're waiting for it.
And they're waiting for you to be the
and
dominator.
Those guys are
and maybe
gay.
But maybe he's waiting for you to make the move. Which, by the way,
What are you waiting? Just talk about it. Say, hey,
Or grab the
dick.
If it feels right. Have you
feels
fooled
hard.
around?
It has to be hard.
Could you say, I
You can't just grab a dick, a soft dick, and then try to put it in. It has to be hard. Get him hard. And say, what are you picturing right now? Is it a man?
Dude. Holy shit.
No, but in all fairness, for seriousness for this young woman, unless she's old. How old are you?
The pictures,
actually,
they seem pretty young. There's a picture
okay,
of
so maybe he's a virgin.
There's a
and he's
picture of the
scared.
couple.
He might be scared.
They seem like mid-20s.
You know, I value sex, so it would be really difficult for me to be with someone who didn't.
8
right?
months?
Is he a virgin?
8 months?
Like he might not have had sex before. You know, I slept with 2 guys that actually, no, I've taken some virginities. But I didn't know that.
You've taken some virginity?
They told me later.
Really?
They told me later, mother
Really?
effers. One guy was like, yeah, I've slept with 3 women. And then 6 months in, I was like madly in love with him. And he says, so that was a lie. I was a virgin. And I was like, what?
How old were you? 19?
18 or 19.
Okay. So Robin,
was I?
talk to him.
I wasn't like an adult taking kids' virginity.
Talk to him. Ask him, what's going on? Why haven't you tried
He might be scared
to sleep with me? He could be submissive and wanting you to dominate. He could be a massive homosexual.
You should find out now.
You'll never know unless you ask. Communicate. Right? And if you don't feel comfortable communicating after 8 months,
then really
there's more
seek
going
help
on.
To like get practice on like communicating.
Maybe to go to a couples therapist.
Yeah,
too,
why not?
You know?
Give yourself the gift.
Yeah.
Have the therapist figure out why. You know, you don't have to figure it out.
I just want to, because we're talking about being submissive, right? Like he might be submissive. I saw a video on TikTok, so I know it's true. No, but I saw a video on TikTok of a man who was saying straight men who are submissive in bed are in their wounded feminine energy. And that a true masculine man would be the like dominant one in sex. Do you think there's truth to that?
Yeah, I do.
It's just interesting. No, I'm just like,
no,
I'm genuinely
I think there's
interested.
different types. I think there's masculine, feminine in all of us, obviously.
Yes.
And there's the masculine, feminine in the emotional, in the physical, the spiritual, the mental.
Yeah.
So it's not like men are all dominantly masculine. I married a very feminine, emotional man. So the way to tell if a man is in his masculine, the masculine penetrates. The feminine energy receives.
Whoa.
That's just what it is. It's not a judgmental thing.
Yeah.
But sexually, not emotionally, not spiritually, sexually, you can tell a person is in their masculine when they're penetrating. Really? Yeah. That's how you have polarity anyway. You need, for sexual energy, you need opposition, you need polarity. You don't have two people pounding each other. You don't have two people just receiving, otherwise nothing will happen.
So he keeps putting it off. Gay. He's gay.
Or he's just not in touch with leading his, I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
Chris? Or yeah, like in his wounded feminine energy.
Well, it doesn't need to be wounded.
It doesn't need to be? Okay.
He could find if he was with, if you
wound.
were a woman
Just feminine.
that, a lot of women are very in their masculine sexually. And then that would be really good for the masculine that's in their feminine sexually.
Say that again.
There are women.
2 minutes!
There are women that are in their masculine, in their sexuality. They want to pound away. It's not saying that sometimes we don't flip and it's fun, whatever, but like
occasionally,
90% of the time.
Yeah.
So like this man, if he is submissive and like doesn't want to make the move and wants to be taken, then hopefully you're in your hopefully.
And do you want to be in your masculine?
I don't know if that's going to work for you.
Right. We don't know if that's going to work for you.
But some women are in their masculine sexually.
That's
and
true.
That'll be perfect for that guy.
True. Damn, interesting shit, man, right there. Best way to meet your tribe, aka friendships that are equally fulfilling. Now we're about to run out of batteries, so I wonder if we save this question.
Camera B spacing 2 take 3 B mark.
Ooh, some good ones coming up. Okay, and we're back answering your questions. Thomas Durbino says, crushing on both of you. I'm 69 years old.
Thank you.
Ew.
That's hot.
Bye.
I'll take
Sick.
it. Love an older
Gross.
man.
You're gross.
Hit me up.
That's nasty. Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Not interested.
I was joking.
In your saggy
I don't think it's
balls.
hot.
Literally, Thomas.
But I appreciate your
Go
trying.
to the home.
I think it's admirable.
I think you're disgusting. I think you need to grow up. I think the chances of you being married are highly likely, and we're going to contact your wife.
You think he's married?
Ruin your life.
Okay. What was the question before this?
What was the question before?
It was one that we were waiting on. We were like, oh, we'll wait to answer it. Remember?
Girl, I don't remember that long ago. That was a whole 7
We paused
minutes
the whole
ago.
thing.
You think I remember?
It was a good question.
Was it?
I think you'll know it when you see it.
Was it?
Scroll up.
Was it?
Or down.
Was it? What if I talked like that? What if we just talked like that? Do you remember those like phone sex operators when you were a kid?
Hi.
You're like, call 1-800 big titties. Only $4.99 a minute.
Are you bored tonight? I'll just be here sleeping on this bed in my nightie.
Do you remember those?
1-800.
1-800.
I want to have your baby.
Yeah. 1-800 big titties. And we would call, my friend Maggie Clark and I would call.
T-I-T-T-I-E-S.
Hi.
You would call?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Let's call.
No.
1-800.
Let's answer the questions.
BIG B-I-G.
Is that a real phone number?
B-O-O-B-S. I bet. Watch. This is 1-800-BIG-BOOBS. Okay. Whatever. They're really fun. Have you not called those numbers?
Never, not one time in my entire life.
What kind of child were you? Okay.
I was a very good child. I did nothing wrong. I would stay in my room.
This is actually a really juicy question. Ready?
Stay in my room. Play with Polly Pockets and call it a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zain Farwadi says he follows naked IG models. When the relationship gets serious, should I ask him to unfollow? Wait, she's asked 4 questions. That's first one. Second one is how to get out of a toxic relationship. And then her next question is confidence, please. Any advice on how to stop caring about people's opinions from your experiences? But let's start with the first one from Zain. He follows naked IG models. When the relationship gets serious, should I ask him to unfollow?
I think don't be in a relationship. Come on, why is he making that public? That's weird.
Right?
That's already a huge red flag to me that he's following naked IG models.
Right?
In my opinion.
It kind of says a lot about a guy who's just following tons of naked IG models.
I mean, the most successful men are men that either have a wife and they have a family and they're building a family, or they're in a really long-term relationship and they're following their goals.
And they look at the
guys that masturbate and like look everywhere and are just following, they're like, there's no honing of strong energy anywhere. Like that's going to be a problem later. He's insatiable. Move on.
Whoa. Move on.
Like
I was gonna say,
you are not enough to like stop him to unfollow. Like it's just I don't care who you are.
Because even if you unfollow, he's still gonna be looking. He'll just
because he's an addict.
He'll just get sneaky with it. He won't follow. Right now, it's blatant.
Like you tell him to unfollow, he'll go great. Now I look at other photos. I'll go on my OnlyFans account that you don't know about.
You don't know about. I'll just get sneakier.
That's like saying, hey, he drinks every single night, but when we get serious, should I ask him to not drink? It's like he's an alcoholic. Totally. He's not going to stop drinking just because you asked him to.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you're amazing.
But you're not God, and you're not almighty powerful just to get him to, he's not an addict anymore.
Yeah, and the quicker we realize we cannot control these people, and so if you don't inherently trust them, and they're also, in the beginning stages of a relationship, I heard this somewhere and I really loved it. This is the observation phase. This is not the stage where you tell them, unfollow, this, that. No. All you have to do is observe. Watch. Watch what they say. Watch what they do. Watch their actions. Watch their... And that's it. And that's how you're going to really learn about this person's character.
Yeah.
Not from saying, like, I want this from you, or don't do this, or unfollow this. No. Just watch and observe and have fun, and more will be revealed. Yeah. Right? Yeah. They're showing you who they are. Yeah. Because if you say it bothers me and they unfollow, like, I don't know. It's kind of tricky.
I mean, maybe he's just a rare thing that it's like he follows them, but they never show up on his page. He forgot he followed him. Maybe he was in a dark spot, and maybe you asked him to unfollow, and he goes, you know what? Yeah, I don't even want to be following these people, and he doesn't have an issue with it anymore. Mm-hmm. That's also possible. Yeah. So I'm a little bit more unlikely.
I'm chewing ice. That's probably really annoying for the...
Based off of your next question of how do you get out of a relationship with a toxic person? Yeah. I don't know.
I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm pretty sure you're talking about him.
We're pretty sure based on the evidence and the questions that you answered that you're talking about.
Yeah, ditch him.
Get rid of him.
You can do better.
You can do way better.
Anything you want in your life.
Just focus on it.
All you gotta do is put your mind to it.
You can do it.
All you gotta do is put your mind to it, and you can do anything you want to do in this life. Do you understand that?
That's a really good... That feels like that's you.
You're really powerful.
Okay.
You're really powerful, and you can do anything
really
you want in this life.
You are not small like this. You are big and expansive like this.
And you can do anything you want in your life, and you're powerful, and you're the co-creator of your life.
Okay.
So it's either this man or someone better.
You're not relying on a man.
Don't waste your energy.
You're not relying on your mom. You're not relying on your friend. You're relying on God. Okay?
Okay. Our Lord and
Okay.
Savior. God damn it.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. Stop. Get off your phone.
Get off your phone.
Just get off your phone.
It's just an electric
Look,
device.
young people these days are always on their phone.
Go to a tree. Go to the park.
It's pathetic.
It is so
Get
sad.
off your phone.
I mean, there are people missing
They're just
connections
missing
everywhere.
life.
Go to the park.
Life is beautiful.
Go pet a duck. Okay.
Pet a damn duck and
Okay.
get off your phone.
Go to the park.
You're wasting your life
Get
and
your
it's
bread,
pathetic.
Peck your dog.
It's absolutely pathetic.
You're pathetic.
Get
All right?
a life.
Get a duck.
Get a duck.
Get a duck and call it a day, okay?
Why bother dating if the world is falling apart anyway?
Okay, it's not. It's not falling apart.
Is this what we would call a nihilist?
Here's what it is. Because the world is falling apart, but this is your world, and your world doesn't have to fall apart because it's all about perspective. So I'd stop watching the whole world. Like, stop watching the news. The only thing you can control is this. You can't control the world. So just be in acceptance. It is what it is. I don't need to be taking in all the information of the news and the world and how horrible it is, because that's just going to mess with the little time you have here. You don't have that much time.
It's going to mess with your head, okay? Starving kids and la 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 la. Get me my avocado toast. Right? You got to block it out, right?
Fires, earthquakes, blah, 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 blah. I
Go to
just
yoga.
want money.
Go to yoga.
For my alcohol addiction.
Yeah. That being said, though, there's a lot of truth to what Manon said. And so it's like, we can acknowledge that the world is falling apart, but like, okay, get constructive about it, right? So what do you care about, right? Is it global warming? Is it, homelessness? Like, what? Okay, the world is falling apart. So how can I contribute? What can I do? Can I
take action?
Can I do some philanthropic work? Can I donate a little bit here? That's going to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Giving back makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Do those esteemable acts, and then focus on yourself.
Yeah, don't
Keep
try to
your
save
cup
the
full.
world, because
No,
you can't.
you
It's
cannot
too big
save
of
the
a
world.
task. But you can find what you're passionate about and take an action daily, even if it's donating $20 here or volunteering here.
Yeah.
I go, okay, I did my part, because I can't do everything.
Now self-care. How can I make my world
Because the truth
amazing?
is like, if every single person on the planet had the capability and tools and knew how to go within and please, we would all come out being like, yay, love, and then we'd actually love each other rather than what a lot of us are doing, which is just bleeding and infecting each other with our wounds and pain.
Literally, we're either acting from love or fear.
In any moment, which one are you going to act from?
Which one are you going to act from right now? Are you
Because
acting
I'll
from
tell you
love
what,
or fear?
Being in fear and walking around the planet don't help no planet.
Are you acting from love or fear right now in the comments? Let us know right now. Love or fear?
If it's not love, then what needs to happen for you to return to the love?
Yeah, if you're in fear right now, how can we shift that to love, to a loving thought? Acting from love, how can you do that? Can you make that decision?
And maybe it
Yeah. That actually weirdly helped me get to love. Sometimes just making noises.
or sometimes even just going, love.
Love that. This is a really thought-provoking question.
Oh my gosh.
Ready? V Pumas Max 86 asks, why? Why?
I actually don't think that's an effective question.
Why?
You can spend 20 years trying to figure out why, and it actually
Why?
will give you nothing. The more important question is how.
Why?
She'll tell you why. That's actually why.
Why?
That is why.
Why? Why?
This is all I can do.
Why? Why?
I say, why not?
Why not?
Why not take a baby chance? Why not take off your pants? Why not know who is your dad? Why not? Why not?
Great. Okay, awesome. Between the two of you, who is the queefiest?
That is definitely Laura. That's no question. I had no hesitation. You're so queefy. You are a queef. You're a walking queef. Next question.
That being
Oh, is that a surprise to you? Are you surprised by that answer?
Hold on, because I think I can queef on command. Hold
Yeah,
on.
okay, of course you can.
Wait, I'm trying to think of the position.
I think you just had it with the pretzel.
No, that's not it,
Oddly enough.
It's more like this.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Does it need to be towards me? Can you turn it towards the camera? Why is it right at me?
It's like this. Hold on.
That's your mouth.
Okay.
Laura is so queefy.
My friend Maggie Kalaki does queef at parties, and she can queef on command. Oh no, it's like a headstand is when you can queef.
Yeah.
So you know. So you know. Queef Latifah. Queen Laquifa. Wow, who's queefier now?
Who's queefier now, Queen Laquifa?
What has this year taught you so far the best lesson?
It is what it is.
Man. Those are some wise words. It is what it is, isn't it?
Ain't no change in the past.
Wow. This is really mind-blowing content.
What's a lesson we learned this year? What have you learned just this year?
I'm trying to think. What has this year taught you so far the best lesson? Best is yet to come.
Hang on.
For dear life.
There's still hope.
The world is on fire and we're all gonna die.
But you gotta keep living.
Or do you?
Tomorrow may never come, so just cheat today.
Give up?
Get over it. You're not that special.
Literally, we live in a capitalist, consumerist hellhole, and we might as well just
partay
and do so much blow.
Drugs.
That was a joke.
If no blow now, then when?
Lie, cheat, steal. These are our principles. Biggest lesson.
First person you see with, sleep with.
Say no to responsibility. Quit your job.
Cut your hair.
Shave your head. Grow your puss.
Spend that cash. Go on that vacation.
Butt stuff.
Try butt stuff. With
Wash
your friend. Wash your butt with your friend. If I've learned anything this year, it's wash your butt with your friend. These are all good lessons.
Steal a dog.
And don't
from a neighbor.
Give it back. Worst case scenario, you'll come out stronger.
You can get through anything.
Except herpes.
Like a tiny hole. Or herpes.
That'll last.
Forever.
A really long time.
You could take medication, though. Next question. How are you coping with the divorce? Because I've been a year with my boyfriend and found him cheating.
I'm coping pretty well with your divorce.
How are you coping with my divorce?
It's not even affecting me that much. In fact, I actually think it's in my favor because I have more time with you.
That's so good. I'm
so I think I'm handling it really well.
So glad.
Actually, I'm glad it's happening.
I'm so glad.
Because what if it didn't?
We wouldn't be hanging out so much.
Oh my God, Steven. And I'd be like, I'm right here.
Yeah. That's valid.
But I want to know, how are you dealing with it?
Oh, me? Don't, please. I'm just glad you're okay.
Thank you.
I'm just glad you're thriving.
Thank you so much.
Because of my divorce.
Thriving. I actually feel like I am thriving because of your divorce.
Yeah, and I'm glad about that.
Cheers to your divorce.
To my divorce.
Welcome to the Divorcee Club. It's warm in here.
We're both divorced.
Isn't that so crazy?
That's crazy.
I never would have thought.
Just two divorced ladies.
Having a glass of coffee.
I feel like that's how divorced ladies.
I'm divorced. Can we get 2 Chardonnays for the divorcees?
Why do divorced ladies do
They
this?
just wiggle. I'm divorced.
Why?
Should we get the ham crudité or the salmon on crude?
You know, I'm really thinking about the Caesar salad. I feel like that looks excellent. Why do divorced people wiggle?
Let's talk to the waiter.
You know,
how old are you? We're just 2 divorcees. How old are you?
Just 2 divorced ladies. How old are you,
How long
darling?
have you been
You're
working
cute.
here?
You're very cute.
You're so adorable.
Your mom did something
you don't
right.
Look a
You
day
are
over
so
too.
sweet.
I bet you're only the age of
Honestly.
your mom. I could be your mother. Just a divorcee.
Oh my God. I could be your mom. I could be your mother. Or I could be your mommy.
We're actually. What are you doing later? I couldn't possibly.
Oh my.
I couldn't possibly. I mean, he wouldn't come over.
Sharon,
Would you come over?
Sharon, you could.
I
You
couldn't,
should.
Carl.
Sharon.
Carol. Carol.
It's Carl. Sharon.
Carl.
You're divorced.
She is a crack up. I'll tell you. Get one margarita in this lady, and she is done for.
Sharon. Honestly, it's 11 a.m. Sharon. She's wild.
It's 12 p.m. somewhere.
Sharon.
We just planned to
Oh my
book.
God.
We just planned a trip to Tahiti next week. We're flying with our miles.
You know they were George's miles, but
we get them.
We get them now.
We got them in the divorce.
Part of the divorce. You know we're divorced.
It's all part of the divorce.
It's just, you know, there's perks to being a divorcee.
It's not all bad, I
Honestly.
must say. Honestly,
The
more time with our
wiggles?
friends.
Yes, we wiggle.
We wiggle more.
Oh my God.
I mean, I never wiggled in my marriage.
Truly can't stop.
It's
know?
it's a problem. I actually need. I have an appointment
amount
with
of
the doctor
drinks I've
for vertigo because the wiggling just can't stop. I'm gonna have to get on medication. Hey, is it okay if I open up my pill pack here at the table? Just 2 divorcees.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You are a riot.
you are a riot.
You're a hoot.
I swear, no one's more fun.
Honestly. Oh my God.
Divorce is the best thing that's ever happened.
Cheers, honey. Oh. Hope he rots in hell.
That dirtbag. Worst thing that's ever happened to me, I swear to God. Fucking George. Better get that alimony. I'll tell you
God.
what. At least I got
Do we
the
have
car.
Parkinson's?
Do we have a park? Did we get a parking pass for this restaurant?
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if it's the divorce or the underlying issues.
Okay. One question.
Wow.
Sharon and what's my name?
Carol?
Timothy? Carl? Is it Carl and Sharon? Should I just be Carl? I feel like we should stick with Carl.
Carl.
Carl and Sharon, the divorcees. I love it. Strong.
It's so cliche, isn't it? Why are they all like that?
It is. But
We're so young.
Should we do sketches as Carl and Sharon? Mm-hmm. Okay. Right, Chris?
Of course.
Strong.
We should have wigs.
Oh my God, we need wigs.
The shaking wigs.
And just always a glass of ice.
Yeah, stirring it.
Just spilling shit over
With
everyone.
a lower neck with all these necklaces and just like the.
Like always a blazer with like tweed. Mm-hmm. Oh, but we never answered her question. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, that's perfect. How are you coping with the divorce? Because I've been with my boyfriend for a year and I found him cheating.
Oh,
so basically,
I'm
like,
sorry.
we're sorry.
That sucks. That's not a fun.
Though don't watch our previous podcast because we
talk about cheating.
Pro cheating. We're pro cheating.
We are pro cheaters. So.
But so kind of like good for him.
We're proud of him. Sorry.
Sorry, we know it's controversial, but
we're pro cheaters. So if he wants to hit us up,
call me.
Then that'd be.
Oh my God, that's not even. We are truly sorry.
No, that sucks. I've had it happen to me.
We're not pro cheaters, just for anyone.
No, of course not.
We've both been cheated on.
I hope that's an obvious joke.
We've both been cheated on. And
so we know what it feels like, so you're not alone.
But here's the deal too, is when I was pre-sobriety and I had a boyfriend, I was unfaithful. When I was drunk,
so here's what
I've been unfaithful, and I'm not anymore. So it's like, people do change. It's possible. I don't believe the one's a cheater are always a cheater.
Yeah, no, because
I don't believe that.
They have to want to. The thing I learned about cheating is that it's not personal to you and has everything to do with them.
Yeah.
So that's what the good news. It's not because you're not enough or you didn't do this. It's because he needed validation. You weren't in his mind. He was probably in the moment and wanted some sort of fix. Has nothing to do with you. The good news is now you know a year in and you can excuse yourself and hopefully move on.
Excuse yourself.
You can excuse yourself.
It's
excuse it. You can exclude men.
That's like such a punk move when someone like says a word wrong and fixes it and the other person has to bring it up. Such a dick move.
You're such a punk.
Who would do that?
Like, I was just trying to talk and answer the dang question.
And I knew exactly what you meant.
But you had to call it out.
Like a 12-year-old little shithead.
And embarrass me on your show.
It was a 12-year-old shithead move. You said excused. You said excused.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I heard you.
I said
rewind the tape. You said excused.
I said excluded.
You said excused. No,
I
you
didn't
didn't.
say that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said excused. Man, it said excused.
Stop.
Like, that's literally. But you did say excused.
I did, and I meant it. And then there's those people that I meant to say that. I meant to. If you look it up in the dictionary, it's actually a word. It's a two combination word.
It is a word.
So in fact, I meant to say excused.
It is a word. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Don't look it up right now, but I promise
right now.
you,
it is. Yes,
I've seen it. I wouldn't have ever said that.
It's in the latest edition of the Webster Dictionary.
This could be our whole SNL. You know how they have audition tapes?
Yeah.
Character, like we've already done 18 characters.
See, we're just brainstorming which ones are good and which ones are shit. And then like I think there's something to the divorcees. I kind of like the bro guys we were just doing too. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah,
I love these guys.
Yeah, they're cute.
We don't have a name for them, but I do think there's a lot of potential
we need
there.
to talk to each other and have full-blown conversations.
Honestly, look, what's wrong with the salad?
There's nothing wrong with this. It's disgusting. It's drenched. It's not food. It's not nourishing. It doesn't remind me of Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry. Hold it, phone. Did you just say a salad's not nourishing? What kind of crazy world are you living in?
Because I find nourishment from excitement from food. So it doesn't nourish
my brain.
get
out of here with that pseudo-science bullshit.
Sure, it might nourish the...
Oh, yeah, it fucking nourishes your body.
Yeah, but what about joy?
Dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
I'm not a dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
Anyone's...
That one is hard because of the cross-eyed.
Does it hurt your eyes?
A little bit, and my mouth.
Really? You can be okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna be okay.
You can be okay.
I'm in pain and I'm hurting.
Okay, do you need
I just don't know if I'm okay.
Oh, our job is so hard, like nobody understands like what we go through, like it hurts our eyes.
I have to post all the time, but like try to do like
characters.
It's like, oh my god, eyesores, and then I have to go to like get Visine from the store, and then like that costs money.
Like nobody understands like how much money it costs to be a content creator, and like we just like make certain facial expressions that really hurt our face.
It's like, look at this face.
Nobody understands. Like
look
that
at this
hurts.
Face. Like that hurts. It's
Do
like
you know
a
how much
stretch.
this hurts to go?
And then I have to put myself out there vulnerably, and then like people comment, and it's like that's really a lot on the self-esteem.
Literally.
It's literally so hard.
People don't even understand. Like, do you know what it's like?
You don't even know how I feel.
Like, okay,
but you know how I feel.
12-hour days, big deal. I have to go like this.
I have to go like this in
5
the morning
times a
on my
day.
story.
Thank you for, now we're gonna wrap up. let's say it at the same time. Ready? Let's say bye at the same time. Ready? Thank you for watching the podcast. We had so much fun with you. And please let us know if you want us to do another one. We hope you have an amazing day. Remember, as always, you're enough, you're special, you've got a great ass.
And a fat personality.
Yeah.
Did I ruin it?
No.